Good morning, Callum. Here on a rainy Thursday, a couple of days before we face Morton. Let's go back a few days as we normally do. Dunfermline, 3-0 result, looks great in paper, great second half performance, 3 great goals. But was a clean sheet just as pleasing for you?
Yeah, definitely. I actually thought the first half performance was actually quite good as well without that kind of last little bit. I thought second half we ended up getting that last little bit, so I thought the overall structure, how we try to play and get into those areas where we can hurt teams, I think that's what we're trying to do. And then obviously need to make sure when we're attacking we're organised at the back, we've got a good sort of blanket that we can cover counter-attacks or threats. So I thought on Saturday, I think barring a couple of chances first half, there wasn't really, I thought we worked that really well. I think Sean Welsh in there, a little bit of experience helped. Obviously Big Will, at the back, I think he's come in, he's played 2 games and 2 clean sheets. So delighted for him. He probably went through a wee bit of a rougher time at the start of the season, so really pleased that I can see his potential and see the values he brings to the team.
Despite scoring the 3 goals, there was newspaper reports earlier this week linking you with a striker. That striker's now moved on to a different club. Is there any other developments in that area? Yeah,
I think we're constantly trying. I think we're constantly looking. I think it's, do we strengthen? I think for me, I've got 2 fantastic strikers, attacking players at the moment, Dom and Rory performing. I think statistically probably one of the highest in the league here. So I think Dom with assists and goals, and then Rory obviously with his goal. So we're strong. I need just somebody else to maybe stand up and start to push them and make sure we challenge them. Make sure, maybe certain times in the game we've got somebody else that's giving me a different threat than 2 of them. So we're always looking. Whether we bring somebody or not, I don't know. But again, we'll constantly do it till the sort of window shuts. But I'm pretty happy with the front 2 I have.
Okay. Talking about goals, a great weekend for goals for Queen's Park. The ladies team scored 12 and the B team scored 7 in front of the watching head coach. What did you think of their performance?
Yeah, I've obviously watched them as often as I could. Obviously training, try to watch them when they train as well, trying to see all their games and assess the players. I think, for me, that's a real important sort of link with the club, with the first team, obviously the second team, Queen's Park, and then obviously the under 18. So I think we have to really work hard and make sure we get those players developed and make sure we get good games for them, make sure they're progressing all the time. Whether or not we think maybe a little bit different, we might start to send a few on loan again for that game experience of playing in front of crowds. But again, the B teams are a fantastic opportunity for these players to showcase. Young Max, I think, scored. I think he came off the bench. I think they scored a hat-trick within 10-15 minutes of coming off the bench. But I think these type of performances, there was a lot of good performances there. Again, when you win those results, I think it's good. But I think for me, it's make sure we talked about bringing a striker in. Make sure we've got a pathway for those young boys. There's a few of them there that maybe are saying to me, give me a chance, and that might happen further down the line.
It's great to record 4 wins out of 5. Morton, you're facing this weekend, their run's even more impressive. Yeah,
I went to watch their game on Friday. I thought they were terrific. I thought they've got a certain way they play, but they play really well within it. And all credit to Dougie and his staff and that. I think they've got them playing fantastic well. Their form's been really good. They're going to be a big threat here on Saturday. Our form's good as well. So we need to make sure we stick to what we want to do. We need to try and stop them where they're strong. They'll probably try and do the same to us where we're strong. So it'll be an interesting game, enjoyable game. Hopefully we can, I think sometimes I think it's obviously our away form's been quite good lately. I think it's something we need to look at Hampden and what can we do to make sure we can start to put pressure on other teams, especially at home.
Our record against Morton, I don't know if you're aware of this, isn't good.
Thank you for that. That's a great a wet Thursday morning. That's delightful news. Nothing like someone to cheer me up.
No pressure.
No, I think these are always things. I think we need to then, we've just kept 2 clean sheets. We've worked really hard on not just working at the back. I think it's working really hard from the front to stop the source first and foremost, and then try to counteract the attacking threat. So I think Morton are really good. They scored goals. I think they scored 5 against Dunfermline. So I think that they're confident as well. So we need to make sure. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do, but there's a plan there to make sure we try and stop it. Now let's hope we can, because if we do, we've got a chance of winning the game.
I was wondering if you could just give us a quick update on some of the boys that have been missing. It's Grant Savoury, Charlie Fox and Paddy Jarrett.
Yeah, I think obviously when I came in, Charlie and Grant. Obviously were long-term ones, but again both back on the pitch now, starting their rehab. So great to see them both on. I think they're big players for Queen's Park. I think the two of them, brought Danny Wilson in, obviously that sort of strong command and setting half what Charlie is. So again, be great for me once I get both of them in the team. And with Grant, I think he was one of the key players when I've watched the games last season, and be great to. He's actually a Dunblane. We didn't realise he's a Dunblane boy. Actually grew up 3 streets away from me, so he's one of my favourites already. So no, I think it'll be great to see him back. It's hard when you sometimes have long-term injuries, and you have ups and downs, and we just need to make sure we keep him on the path. Ewan works really hard with him with injured ones, and then with Paddy, I think he's at the moment I haven't seen much of him because he's got a wee sort of problem with his hip, and we're unsure whether he'll be where he is going to be and how long he's going to be out for. So it's just a sort of waiting game with Paddy.
And just another one, Liam McLeish, you saw back here this morning. He's making progress. How's the rest of the squad?
Yeah, it's all good. It's great to have Liam back. It's probably one thing we just talked about young Max. I think we probably lacked that sort of options with Rory. I think with Liam coming back again, he's at a critical stage now where this will be his first full week of training. So it's really critical we get him through this and we get no kind of reaction to his injury. And if we can do that, then we've got another willing striker, that's available for the first team, which will be it's great for me and obviously great for Liam as well.
Callum, thanks for your time. Thanks for the update.
Nice one. Cheers.
All the best, pal. Cheers.